Really, really good. Yeah, cool. Proud of you. All right.
Cool.
Really, really nice job.
You're not fully proud, kinda.
I'm
kinda proud.
Look, for your first side, it was a perfect no, but you made plays, you operate.
I'm focused on doing. It's just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors. And I totally understand that. And my job is to compete. And that's what I'm focused on doing.
So far. And this one is picked off and going back the other way. Andrew Makuba. A pick six the other way.
In a shocking move, Kevin Stefanski chose to start Dillon Gabriel over Shedeur Sanders in the second preseason game. But after seeing how things went, it's obvious why Shedeur is the better option. Gabriel looked lost all game, putting up 0 points, no touchdowns, no highlight throws, and even with the top defense backing him, his mistakes dragged the team down. Yet somehow, he walked around like a superstar, even taking a cheap shot at Shedeur Sanders by calling him an entertainer instead of a real competitor. Dillon Gabriel knows deep down that Shedeur Sanders is the better quarterback. But instead of owning up to it, he threw shade during his interview. He smugly claimed there are entertainers and competitors. To suggest Shedeur isn't a competitor is flat out ridiculous. This is a fifth-round pick who's already shocking people with his big-time throws in the NFL. That's exactly what a real competitor looks like. The hate toward Shedeur is undeniable. But here's where the problem begins. It's completely unsupported by actual play. Gabriel's performance on the field doesn't even come close to what Shedeur has already proven. Yet, he keeps trying to minimize him. The truth is obvious. Shedeur is the one truly competing at the highest level, not Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel walked into the game scared, playing it safe under the pressure of facing the first-team defense. With elite players blocking for him, he had every chance to shine. But even with that advantage, he failed to make any real impact. His play was way too safe, more about avoiding mistakes than making plays. But the moment the first-team defenders left, everything changed. Gabriel's real flaws got exposed. Without that top-tier protection, he crumbled, fumbling the ball and coughing up turnovers. It was obvious that when the heat turned up, he couldn't stay calm. The Eagles jumped on it. I'm pretty sure the Eagles recovered. And just like that, oh wow, look who it is. The game started slipping away fast, and everyone in the stadium could see it. Even coach Kevin Stefanski was forced to address the mess in his pre-game press conference. He started by saying things were going fine for the Browns, but he couldn't hide from the obvious problems. He admitted that the 2 costly turnovers, both caused by Gabriel's mistakes, had a major impact on the team. It was a rare moment of honesty from Stefanski, as he made it clear those errors completely shifted the momentum in a way the Browns just couldn't recover from.
Brown, Eagles got it. I believe the Eagles recovered.
Oh my gosh, look who it is.
So did they actually manage to get the win? Well, the turning point of the game didn't come from any of the backup quarterbacks. It was the defense that had to bail them out. In the third quarter,
2 giveaways really were the difference there in that first half, because I thought we were doing some really good things, but then we got that takeaway, had a takeaway negated by an offside, so we're just trying to hammer.
That crucial defensive touchdown pushed the Browns to a 22-13 preseason win over the Philadelphia Eagles on Saturday. It was a harsh reminder that sometimes the defense has to carry the load when the offense can't deliver. KJ Henry stormed into the end zone for 6. On the Eagles side, Andrew Makuba was the real standout, flying around the field like a problem the Browns couldn't solve. His pick-off Dillon Gabriel was one of the game's biggest highlights, until KJ Henry answered with his own monster play. But even with Henry's electrifying interception return, the Browns still looked helpless against Makuba's non-stop energy and impact. His ability to shut down plays and wreck the offense made him a constant threat, leaving a lasting mark on the game. This matchup proved one thing without a doubt. Shedeur Sanders is miles ahead of Dillon Gabriel. And it's not just about throwing touchdowns, though let's be real, Shedeur had 2 and Gabriel had 0. The real difference was how they ran the offense. With Gabriel under center, his safe little short throws inside boxed and receivers, making it almost impossible for them to build any real rhythm or momentum. On the flip side, Shedeur Sanders kept hitting his wide receivers like Florida and Larvain with deeper, explosive throws that opened the offense and stretched the entire field. The difference in style and execution was night and day, proving why Shedeur's ability to push the defense back gives him the clear edge. Emmanuel Acho didn't hold back when breaking down Shedeur's performance. He dissected every throw, every decision, stressing just how dangerous this young quarterback already is. According to Acho, Shedeur has that rare ability to tear defenses apart. Not just when they give him space, but even when they shut every lane and bring non-stop pressure. Those impossible, needle-threading throws that most quarterbacks wouldn't dare attempt, Shedeur makes them look routine. Passes that looked doomed from the start are dropped in with deadly accuracy and full confidence. Aiko summed it all up with one word. Through it all, Shedeur stayed humble. No over-the-top celebrations, no ego trips, no fake bravado. His post-game interview was as real as his performance on the field. When asked about being a quarterback, he made it clear the best part was leading the team. And for him, it comes down to one thing: consistency. That's exactly what they showed. Staying composed, fighting through adversity, and clawing back after falling behind early. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement of toughness and unity, all built on Shedeur's calm but commanding leadership.
Defensive back has eyes on Shedeur and he drops off too quickly. This can be a pick. This can be going the other way. So Shedeur, he gets the ball out of his hands, but the accuracy of this football between not one, but two defenders and a fully outstretched defender, pinpoint perfect.
Even GM Andrew Berry took time to tell Shedeur Sanders how proud he was of him. The two shared some light banter, but the look in Berry's eyes showed real admiration for Shedeur's performance. This wasn't just about getting the win, it was about how Shedeur led the team with poise, confidence, and pure talent. That playful exchange showed the bond between them, but more importantly, it proved just how much respect Shedeur has earned. His ability to rise in the biggest moments clearly left a lasting mark on the people who matter most.
I'd say the most important thing of being a quarterback is leading your team. I'd say definitely the scoreboard. I think we did that pretty good. And just being consistent, even though if things going our way or not going our way, being able to bounce back and not stay in the hole. Being a quarterback is going to be ups, downs, it's going to be pros, cons, everything. So you just got to stay level-headed.
This game exposed Dillon Gabriel's flaws and proved Shedeur Sanders is on another level. The Browns can't keep ignoring who their real leader is. Fans see the truth, and the pressure is only growing louder. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more unfiltered takes.